Worlds was a banger, Vanguard was a banger, and so will these boxes be. Welcome back, everyone. It's been a little bit. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Festival Booster 2025, which actually has not released officially yet, but they were doing a pre-sale for it in Vanguard at the Card Game Festival 2025. I myself was too busy playing in the tournament. As some of you may have seen, I made it to day 2 with Papsagara in my team. Unfortunately, died in the last rounds of day 2 though, but we had a lot of friends that were doing quite well. Derek and his team managed to make top 16, and a lot of my friends here in Japan managed to get their invites by making it top 8 as well. But we're going to be opening up this Festival Booster 2025, which of course features a bunch of reprints and new units. We have 6 ORRRs, which are the brand new unique skill cards, one for each nation, as well as of course we have 13 types of triple rare, which are the new generics together with the reprints of the dual nation cards. And then we have 12 different double rares, which are support for various different decks, and then 26 commons, which are basically just the vanilla triggers, and then 18 FFRs, which are basically the triple rares and some of the reprints combined. And then we have the REs and the RE pluses, which are all the reprints. So there's 3 cards per pack, 10 packs per box. I managed to get 7 boxes that will open in this video. Thank you to Demios, Imagi, and Ayrton for helping me out in getting these because I was busy with commentating on Friday when they were doing the pre-sale. Thank you, by the way, to everyone that watched Worlds, by the way. Thank you. Worship with this heart. So big thank you to them for helping me get boxes because I was way too busy. Also, thank you to Mash and Crow for helping me get some of these nation sleeves. I really wanted just the Branket and the Dragon Empire ones in particular. These sold out like immediately. So a huge thank you to them. And also thank you to Kelvin for helping me get the Gabolius deck storage box as well as the sleeves too. These are really goofy. Just in general, I got so much stuff from you guys that I don't really have time to like introduce everything. I got these beautiful energy generator, like the energy trackers. So these were from EFD, so huge thank you to them. I was actually using the Evo ones the other day too. Shout outs to Avalon Accessories for hooking me up with this Gabolius plush. Look at this thing. It's actually, oh my god, it's a Gabolius. Together with, of course, these beautiful dice as well. Shout outs to Will from Dual Spec, also hooked me up with these really cool like set of dice, which are like super strong magnet. Like look at this thing, it's like the case doesn't even fall, but it's really cool. I was using these at Ultimate the other day. It has like an over trigger dice and everything, and they're just really nice, like very compact, nice and small. It's actually like my go-to dice now, and I guess it's only fitting because I won the side event that we use the side event playmat for this opening as well, which is this beautiful Hyari one, although it does look a bit dark because of the way my like thing is reflecting here. But I got this Hyari playmat as well, won it from the side event. Very beautiful. People were really queuing for this and trying to win it. But enough preamble, let's get into the main thing you're here for, which is Festival Booster 2025. Let's open up. The aims here are definitely getting the really nice new ace units. Those are definitely the highlight. Especially I want at least one Dragon Empire one to put into Buff Sagara immediately because that's my deck, like my main deck right now until Daikaiser comes out. And then after that, I'd like the Keter one because I feel like it's really good in all the Keter decks. And then of course also like Stoicheia, Dark States, honestly all of them. Lyrical is the only one I'm not too desperate for. And I'd also like to get some of Virgila's. Virgila is also another deck that I really am keen to play. So here you get 3 cards in one pack. You get, oops, you get to throw cards around apparently. You get a heal, and then you get a front. So we got 2 triggers, and then the reprint for Astroa. So this is the promo. Basically, they reprinted all like the shop promos and whatnot in this one as well. So they're actually pretty nice. So I guess we'll just put stuff over here. So we should just get like 10 hits, I assume, because it's 10 packs. So I'm assuming it's like 2 commons and then a hit. So we get the fronts. These are like the DBT06 triggers that are reprinted. Ooh, and we get the generic for Lyrical, our first triple rare. This is basically like a better friend set. So in attacks, if your Vanguard's a grade 3 or greater, Energy Blast 3 to get plus 5k. End of that battle, bounce one of your rear guards. But if you have 4 more damage or you Persona Road this turn, you bounce 2 instead. So it's honestly really quite good, just because it allows you to get back your stuff without actually paying any like soul like Yuika does, or also not having to like have specific field setups like Francet needs you to. We have a Lyrical. Ooh, we actually have 2 hits in this one. We have the Type C, USB Type C Mega Colony Battler. So you can play 16 of this in a deck. So I don't know if we'll be able to even get 16 of it in a case, but this was played in Levy Dress at the beginning. And we have a double rare, which is the support for Dekkakun as well as Zarafsail. So this one was, I think, it's like 13k body, 10k shield, and you can Soul Blast 1 to look at top 3 and find a grade 2 or greater. Add it to your hand after this is retired from rear. So it's basically like a Cadwalla but on grade 1, and then you can like the cost is free, I think, if you overcall it in the main phase. So basically if you overcall it in battle phase, it will act as a grade 1 copy of Cadwalla. We have a crit, and ooh, all right, there we go. Dual nation reprints. We have the Saphira and Aspronia. These went down in price like crazy, so it's definitely very nice that they're reprinted. Just completely tanked down. It's kind of crazy how impactful the reprint was. Like, you definitely want to get these as fast as possible when they release, because they won't be that cheap for that long, so definitely jump on it while you can. We have a reprint, and it is the Zaraf sale promo. So this one is the self-reviver from drop that energy charges 1 when you revive it, and then you can put it to solid thing about boosted in order to return the boosted rearguard to hand. So I guess it works pretty well with Zaraf sale's like superior call ability, so you don't have to like overcall the thing. So if you don't have the new grade one, I guess it's pretty good in that combination. So I think for this first box, we'll open 1 pack each, but then after that, I'll just start fusing all the 10 packs into one. Oh, and we have the reprint of the Sneezing order. This is the Michu order. So I never had a foil one, so definitely quite happy to see that. All right, next one. We have still a few more packs. It's adding up to 10 now, but it's not at 10 just yet. Here we have a double rare. Ooh, this is the Osalargist and Rewinder support. This one was pretty... This one I think was the worst one because Osalargist is already pretty good. So it revives itself from drop if you don't have him on board and soul charges 1. And then after he boosts, he goes to Solix to top 5 for a non-regulus piece, grade 3 or greater, adds to your hand. So it's a searcher, it's not bad. It's a self-reviver too. So I feel like having self-revivers in these decks is pretty good because now I think like some of them have 2. So they can build boards really easily. We have a Marin reprint. So that's the Rad Line 4, of course. Majesty Lord Blaster. And RE Plus, who's going to be Yuika. Well, would you look at that? No matter how many times she's reprinted, it's never enough. All right, good first box. Getting Yuika off the rip is always good. I'd really like Cindy. As you know, I've been maining Bapsagara for this entire season, so I'd love to have a foil rarity upgrade of my Cindy's. We have the Gandiva and Eugene promo into... Ooh, this is the Jet one. The Jet promo is actually quite good. So this lets you choose a normal unit in your drop or bind zone and send it to bot deck and then get plus 5k for the turn. And when this is put to bot deck or bound from rear by your card's effect, then if your Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, you can almost 1 or Energy Blast 3 to draw 1 and also give a unit plus 5k. So it's like really good synergy with Jet in general, just because it's like both of those effects work really well on like Fate Rider turns. And we're down to our last pack for this box. Okay, let's see if we can hit... We haven't hit any ace unit, so hopefully we get one in this box. Let's see, Brancate and triple rare. Ooh, we got the Brant one. Okay, sweet. I really wanted to test this in Eva. I feel like it's already, I mean, it should be good in like every single Brancate deck in general, but this card's really good. So what is an ace unit? These are cards you can play 1 of per deck, and they have ace or unique skills. The unique skills can only be played once per game. And basically, when this is played outside of battle phase on rearguard circle, for that turn, this gets plus 5k, so it can be played from anywhere. And then if you Energy Blast 3, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and choose 1 added to your hand and shuffle your deck without showing your opponent. But if you have 2 or more cards in your order zone, then instead of looking at top 3, you can look at top 5. So it's actually very, very good to help you find pieces and just like search out specific cards. And outside the unique skill, it has another skill. Keep in mind it's a grade 2 with no shield, but when it attacks, your opponent's grade 3 or greater, it gets plus 5k. And if you set one of your orders in your order zone, then, or sorry, if you rest one of your set orders in your order zone, then you can get another plus 5k. It's also really nice because they have a little bit of texture here on the name like the silver rares do. So that's also a very, very cool little detail. All right, so this is the first box that we got. So pretty good first box. Overall, quite happy with Yuika reprint, especially and the, of course, unique skill. And the reprint of the Dual Nation is also a quite good hit. So overall, like, considering a box is like 30 bucks, like, this one card alone kind of covers that. Anyway, let's go and open some more. All right, this one, we will just literally open all the 10 packs and just make 1 mega pack out of them because in the end, it's only 30 cards, right? So it's not really that much cards per box in the first place. So let's see what other unique skill possessors we can hit. So far, we've hit Brancate, but we're missing, of course, all the other nations still. So let's see what we can cook up. We'll just open it from the back and just stack them all like 1 big pack and then see what we can get out of all this. Pack number 1. Pack number 2. Pack number 3. I want to see how many FFRs we get to. I've seen people open like 8 boxes. Like, can you open 8 boxes and manage to hit like what? 2 FFRs, like an Alfred and a Virgila. So that's like also pretty insane. I feel like Alfred's pretty okay. If you have the Gallatin promo, of course, you can do like 5 attacks. But it does feel a bit CB expensive, even though Alfred does recover 1. But it's also like if you don't hit your Royal Paladins, then like if you only have 1 in your front row, it doesn't really do too much. The reason why I say this is because Derek played against the deck in Ultimate yesterday, and I was watching him in the final turns, and it really looked like he was just like, the opponent didn't see their second Royal Paladin, and just like could only do 4 attacks per turn, so it's a little bit unfortunate. Anyway, we have a Marin. Into, okay, also largest double rare. So we're gonna just basically like see 2 triggers and, okay, this is the Marilyn double rare. Pretty cool. Next one. Okay, Magnolia reprint. So this one is, actually bought this for not too expensive, but it did have a fairly like big price when I was building Magnolia. So kind of regret that. Didn't know, or should have expected it to get reprinted. Okay, we have a second Brancate unique skill. Let's see, hopefully, I mean, I don't mind having infinite copies of these, but I would like to have some diversity in the unique skills for now, just because I do want to build as many of the decks right now as possible. This is the Ashterm reprint. Oh, and Ashterm support as well. I like her art a lot. So she works with Braku and Ashterm, and it's basically like a countercharge for the deck. So she puts a card from Soul, or a grade 3 or greater from drop to Soul, when she's placed, so she allows you to basically like set up Ashterm on turn 3, which is really good. And after she boosts your Vanguard's a grade 3 or greater, she retires herself, and then you can either bounce the card in front of her, or if your Vanguard's grade 4 or greater, she countercharges. So she's a countercharger for like grade 4 black, which is pretty cool, I suppose. We have the Kiwi, oh my god. Oh, nice. Triple rare reprint of Habitat. I definitely want to get 4 of these. Just having it in triple rare is very nice. The FFR of this is also quite expensive. I think it's the first ever FFR order, if I'm not mistaken, so that's quite cool. All right, so we hit a good FFR. Ford Revaltis, another good one too. Definitely not complaining about getting more copies of that. The Bruce reprint. Oh, this is the Cody Blaze support. I think this card's really good. So if you have a Cody Blaze or Zedline's Vanguard, this gets boosts and the following ability. When this is placed on rear, you can choose the smithing order in your order zone and stand it. If you didn't stand it, look at top 5, choose one, put it to soul, and shuffle your deck. So that's really good for Cody Blaze because you can cheat the grade 3 Cody Blaze into your soul to get a grade 3 restand faster. And at the end of your Vanguard attacked, if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, you can discard 1 from hand and then choose your Vanguard for that turn. You make its drive 1, or for that turn, give your front row plus 5k. So it works well in Zedlines to make the drive 1. So even on the first turn, you get to do the combo pretty efficiently. So it's quite good. Ooh, this is the generic. So it's the generic for Keter. So it gets intercept and 5k like all of them do. When placed on outside of battle phase on rear, if Vanguard's a grade 3 or greater, energy blast 3 for that turn, it gets boost plus 5k. And if you have 4 more damage, or if you persona road, you look at top 3 of your deck, find a grade 3 or lower unit card, call it to rear, and for that turn get 5k, and the rest goes to the bottom of the deck in any order. So it's really good in Bastion obviously, but it's also pretty good in general. Like these being 5ks with intercept means that it's pretty nice to commit them as 13k bodies that like they get plus 5k twice from their skills anyways. They're 23k beaters that also plus usually. So all the generics are honestly quite nice. And then finally, oh, we have the Varga, or not really Varga, but the Anion Rush reprint here as well. So this box, this is kind of what the hits look like. So you get 1 of the unique skill, 1 of the triple rare dual nation reprints, 1 of the new triple rares, 1 of the RE pluses. I think I've been getting kind of lucky with these, I'm not sure. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the reprints, and then 3 of the new double rares. So maybe I would switch the ratios of the reprints and the new double rares if I was the one making this, but I guess it is good to, you know, throw down the reprint prices as much as possible, but they didn't reprint exactly the most expensive things with double rare, so it doesn't really affect it that much. All right, let's go for another mega pack here. It's time, Festival Booster Mega Pack, everyone's favorite. So this is box number 3. Can we hit? I think the most expensive unique skill cards were the Dark States and Keter ones, if I'm not mistaken. And like the Dark State one is definitely really nice because you can also use it in, I feel like it's really good in Odium. It's only a little bit like, some of the Dark States decks use a lot of energy, like Blagmire uses a lot of energy. I think Drejeweled, I guess it's hard to say because we'll get a new Drejeweled soon, but for now it doesn't use too much energy. But in Odium, it's like a dream come true, so I feel like it's a really good card to have, even though it's a 1-of per deck, but helps you find pieces, helps you dig for stuff, so definitely going to be a card you want to have in the deck. And then, I guess like the Kale one's also really good. It works well in the Station, works well in Leonorn too, just helps you dig for pieces, find your Rosariums and whatnot. And it's also like, because you can play them, their effects work when played from drop, which is also really nice. So it's really good in Slykea for that reason, because you can just like, you can't Elvina, but you can revive them off of like orders and stuff, and they will actually work off of that. Or also when called from deck too. All right, let's go. We have our triggers and whatnot. We have the, oh, this is the Cristianos double rare. I've been traumatized by this card in Night Rose, surprisingly. Shoutouts to Alex for that. Ooh, this is the Dragon Empire triple rare. Actually a very good one in my opinion. So it has intercept 5k shield, and when it attacks the Vanguard, if your Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, energy blast 3, choose the opponent's rear guard, retire it, and for that battle get plus 5k. If you have 4 more damage or if you persona road, for each grade of the unit retired, this gets plus 5k. So I honestly think is a really beefy attacker. Just fits Dragon Empire in general because Dragon Empire is generally seen as like this more aggressive kind of deck. So honestly speaking, I think it's really, really good, like just for hitting numbers. Oh, this is Marilane's new double rare. When placed on rear, she looks at top 5, finds a grade 2 or greater normal unit, adds it to your hand, and if you added something, you discard 1. Oh yeah, right, she discards, I forgot about that. End of battle, you put her to soul and choose a rear guard in the same column as her and stand it, and you can choose a grade 3 or greater normal unit in your drop and put it to bot deck. So it's pretty good just for making 5 attacks and also for just like recycling your Marilanes, I suppose. So pretty good card. Then we have, yes, Shindy reprint. Oh baby, that's what I wanted to hit. That's good. That's good. I can hope to hit like a couple, 2 or 3 at least, hopefully for my case. This is something I'm very happy about. Even just like seeing her in triple rare is so nice, because I think in English you guys had it in foil to begin with, but we never had her in foil because she was a like magazine promo. So good. That makes me very happy as a Bob's player. Like, ooh, and then another Veltrosa reprint too. Hell yeah, that's good. Okay, keep the hits coming. Okay, ooh, not so good. Impaldio. Impaldio one. This one's like one of the worst ones. It supports Impaldio and Nordlinger, and when you call it from hand, Soul Blast 1, look at the top 7 cards of your deck and find this rock or a grade 3 or greater that isn't a Regulus piece that's different name from your Vanguard and add it to your hand, and then when it boosts it gets plus 2k. But the problem with the Soul Blast 1 is that it only works when you're on the Impaldio Vanguard, so it doesn't even let you Soul Blast 1 on turn 1 that Impaldio wants to do. So it feels like it's a little poorly designed. I feel like it should have allowed you to like reveal and ride deck or something. We have this is Armed Arms reprint, not too bad. And we have, I love this heal, it's one of my favorite heal arts. Oh, nice, Keter unique skill, let's go. Oh man, oh I just noticed the name, the grade. Oh wait, no, it's not the silver rare thing. The name is in the color of the nation. So the Keter unique skill is in gold. Wow, that's so sick. So this is like an actual like silver rare gold like name, and then same for the grade too. That's so nice. So the Keter one's really good. It allows you to, when called outside of battle phase, get plus 5k and energy blast 3, look at top 7 of your deck, find a normal unit with grade equal to or lower than your Vanguard and call it, and until the end of the opponent's next turn, that unit cannot be retired or chosen by opponent's abilities. And when it attacks, your opponent's grade 3 or greater gets plus 5k, and if you have 4 more rear guards, then you also get another 5k. So the 5k condition is really good too. But it's really good because it digs you your deck for pieces basically and gives you a resist on that thing too. So it's like, she's really good. This card is cracked. I feel like it's one of the best unique skills in my opinion. So definitely a really good hit. Oh, we have the Osa Largest reprint. She also is one of the ones that pops out from drop. And ooh, reprint for the Ride Jumper for Tamayura, followed by, oh, this is the, whatchamacallit, Zorga / Claudine double rare. So pretty good box, dude. Just these two alone. Look at this. This is what a good box looks like. We haven't hit any FFRs yet, but honestly, with how good these boxes have been, I mean, obviously I want to hit them, but I'm not complaining as from what I'm seeing so far. That's for sure. This is some good stuff. And so far, RE plus in every box. It's also pretty good. All right, 4 boxes left. I have to look back to check. You can see the pile behind me is slowly getting smaller. Let's take a look. Here we go. All right, man, I'm so happy that like this set, it feels like kind of similar to last festival booster where the generics and the unique skill cards will just make like a soft change to the format where there's like, kind of like similar with like the set order pairs as well. They made like a soft change to the format. Oh, first pack, Keter, unique skill, let's go. Definitely happy to get more of this. Also, I forgot. You know what, let's switch it up. Let's open 1 pack at a time for this one. It was fun to stack, but it's also gives me a bit more talking time to open each one. It's just the triggers that kind of build up time. But we got the RE plus for this one is the Gear Goat. Not the craziest of the RE pluses, I think. The Cindy and the Yuika were definitely the stronger ones, but alas, and also the Habitat too. I feel like Habitat's a very good triple rare reprint as well. Gear Goat is okay, but you know, can't hit all of them. Ooh, but we can hit Alfred. Okay, Mr. Alfredo. So of course, Alfred is back in Vanguard, was just randomly included in this set, which is pretty cool. During your turn, he cannot be boosted, and if you have Blaster Blade in your soul, for each of your rear guards, he gets plus 2k power, and if you got plus 8k or more, and if your opponent's grade 3 or greater, he gets an extra crit. Once per turn, you can energy blast 3, and then search your deck for a Royal Paladin grade 3 or lower and call it, and shuffle your deck, and then you can choose the auto ability of that unit and reduce its counterblast cost by 1. And when he attacks, you counterblast 1 and choose a Royal Paladin rear guard and stand it, but if your opponent's grade 3 or greater, you can choose 2 instead. So right now the targets are basically Blaster Blade itself, Alfred himself, of course MLB if you run it, but there's also a Gallatin promo from Koro Koro, and also a Soul Saver in the set that also work in conjunction with him too. If we pull them, we will show them. So this is the other reprints, which are the grade 3s from Koro Koro in their or like their nation forms. So the Dark States Rewinder Chrono says when he attacks the Vanguard once per turn in Vanguard Circle, counterblast 1 and put a card rear guard to Soul. From your Soul, choose a card with grade different from the card you put to Soul from your Soul. Call it to rear, and for that battle, this unit gets triple drive. So very short text, but honestly, it's like 4th attack and triple drive all in one is honestly pretty good. So definitely not complaining. Let's keep it going and see what else we get in here. It'd be cool to hit the Dark States, like Dark States and Dragon Empire unique skills. I definitely want to hit. Ooh, Virgila. let's go. I actually got gifted one by Braceland, so now I have 2. I think this card is a really good upgrade to Virgila. Like, it honestly makes the starter deck a beast. Because this guy says he has the Rewrite ability, which says in hand, if your opponent's grade 3 or greater, you bind the original Virgila grade 3 in from your Vanguard circle and ride this as stand. And then at the end of the turn, you like the card you bound goes back to the Vanguard circle as rest. And then you do the following. You search your deck or drop for a Galaxian, which is like all like the support cards for Virgila, and call it to rear, and search your deck for a like final skill card, like the order card, and then add that to your hand. And if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. And for that turn, this unit gets the effect that when he attacks, can must 1 and stand all of your front row rear guards, and for that battle gets an extra drive. And for each copy of this card in your soul, those front row units also get plus 5k, or all of your front rows, so including the Vanguard. But damn, good triple rare hits. This is really, really good. My second Virgila. Not sure if I'll be able to hit the 3rd and 4th, so I might just be patient until the set comes out next week, but we shall see. We have the Doggo. I only had 3 of this actually, so I'm actually quite glad to get the 4th. It was quite expensive at one point, and I never had the foils either, so that's also pretty good dub. Let's see, Marin. Oh, this is the Alden promo. I remember buying this at some point. Oh, and this is the support for Michu as well as Charmot. This card's quite good. After it boosts, if one of your rear guards drive check this turn, you can put this and the card in front of it to soul to choose a grade 2 or lower normal unit. So like do one of the following. Either choose a grade 2 or lower normal unit that's not a sentinel from your soul, add it to your hand, or Counterblast 1 and choose a grade 3 normal unit from your soul, add it to your hand. And then in soul has an effect that lets you bind itself if your Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, and then choose a non-sentinel normal unit from your drop, put it to bot deck, and then choose your Vanguard, give it 5k for the turn. So it works well with Charmot. Also lets you get back, like put back your dress up Michus. It also lets you get back like important pieces that you put to soul and whatnot, because Michu's soul is pretty big too. Oh, this is the Shoujo Doji promo that they released like right when the double rare got hit initially. So I feel like Charmot actually got really good because of this one card. So quite a few of these double rares are like that though. Ooh, speaking of which, Triumph Dragon one. This card is really cool. Looks like Brawlers a little bit. So if your Vanguard is a G-San or Grandpa or a Triumph Dragon, gets the following abilities. When placed on rear, count -1. Look at top 7 for a grade 3 or greater normal unit. Reveal added to your hand. If you didn't reveal, countercharge 1. End of battle, this boosted a rear guard if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. And if this is the first battle of the turn, Soul Blast 1, retire this, choose a rear guard in your front row, and then stand it and give it plus 5k. So very cool, just because it allows you to have 4 attacks in Triumph Dragon for the first time ever. So definitely quite good. And then this pack should be our Dual Nation reprint. Let's see which one we get here. Oh, it's not. We actually are not confirmed a Dual Nation reprint. Okay, we get the Cristiano support instead though, which is basically in drop it revives itself for CB1 Energy Blast 3 to the back row. And when placed on rear, it lets you choose a card from drop, put it to soul, so it lets you put a grade 3 Cristianos to your soul to, you know, just set up. Okay, so we're not confirmed a Dual Nation, but instead we got 2 triples, which I'm definitely quite happy because they're both very good. So that's quite nice. So we got the Virgila and the Alfred, and then we also have the Gear Goat as the reprint and the Keter unique skill. Definitely a very good card to have. All right, 3 boxes remain, 3 more chances for some more unique skill cards. It's kind of surprising that they didn't release like high rarity versions of the unique skills. I really expected it, just because I feel like these are like the pack covers, but maybe because they're already, I guess they never do high rarities of the ORRs, so maybe that's why, you know, just because like we never had high rarity of like the OTs. Actually, no, we had SPs when they first came out, huh? So maybe they want to... Oh, maybe... Could that be next year's prize cards? Because I feel like they tend to do that, don't they? Like, we have OT prize cards, Energy Generator prize cards, like Elementaria Sanctitude prize cards. They tend to be 1 per deck prize cards, huh? These might be next year. We might get like Altart unique skills for the prize cards next year. That actually could be kind of cool. I hope that's the angle they're going. I think another really cool prize card they should be doing is Guncyclers. Like, they did PGs before. Guncyclers would be so awesome, honestly. They're not as generic as PGs, but still would be appreciated. All right, let's go. Time for another rapid fire one. Ooh, Impaldio, not the best one. Next one. Ooh, yes, Dragon Empire. Not the best one. I know he's not the best one, but he's still very good in Buff Sagara due to being really good in the mirror. So this is the Migdardo. So he has red. Look at that. Red grade, red name. It's beautiful. So once per game, when you call him outside of battle phase, for that turn gets plus 5k. Energy Blast 3 to draw 1. Choose an opponent's rearguard circle. For that turn, all the cards in that circle lose their abilities and cannot regain them. And after that, put all cards on the rearguard circle to the drop. So it's like it negates all the possible resists, but I think this doesn't take out the Assassin Blast token even then. But it's really good against like Verlord and whatnot. It's just a really strong form of removal, and even then, Energy Blast 3 to draw 1 is always good, considering how much of a good attacker this is, because you also will get Pulse FK if your opponent's grade 3, and if your opponent doesn't have any rear guards, or if this turn one of your opponent's rears has been moved away from rearguard circle this turn by your effect, also gets another 5k. So it just feels like it's really good in Buff Sagara. I just really wanted just one copy of this, so honestly quite happy. All we're missing now is Stoicheia, Dark States, and Lyrical, I think. So let's see if we can hit, especially Dark States I would really like to hit, just because I want to use it in Odium as soon as possible. So let's see it. Another Aspronia. That's my second one now. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Jisan! This is the I told you to stand up one. So on Vanguard Circle, all of your grade 3 other units get intercept and 5k shield. Once per turn combats 1, discard 1. Choose a grade 3 from drop call to rear. If you called a Triumph Dragon, for that turn, this unit gets triple drive. And NOL this attacked, if you have a Triumph Dragon on your rear, you say, stand up, standaro! And then you stand this unit and he gets plus 10k for the turn. So this is one of the funny cards that forces you to actually, like, commands you to do something as the player, which is kind of funny. We have an Alfred, okay, pretty good. That's our second one. Would like the Soul Saver in this box if possible, but let's see if that happens. Ooh, Brakke. I don't own any copies of this, and now I can have it in foil. So this was the other Welstra that was run a lot last year. So what makes it good? It says discard 1, choose a product in your order zone, and then operate it. And then if you have 3 or more set orders in your order zone, for that turn this unit gets triple drive, so it works really well with Welstra. And when it attacks the Vanguard, combats 1 and choose a rearguard and stand it. So very simple but very good. It allows you to operate stuff and just in general like set up multi-attacks. So it does more attacks than Welstra, which is quite surprising, you know, considering they came out pretty close to each other. Ooh, we get 2 dual nations. I mean, they are just triple rares, but 2 dual nations, they're both very good. So it's good reprints. We have Dekakun with the reprint. He's supposed to be 18k power, so that's a misprint there, but he cannot attack on Vanguard or rearguard circle, but you can Soul Blast 1 for that turn. He loses his original continuous abilities, and when he attacks, Energy Blast 3 for that battle get a crit, and then you can Countermoss 1 to get an extra drive. So it's not triple drive, it just gets drive plus 1 basically, so pretty cool stuff. Then we have the Triumph Dragon card we saw earlier, and then finally, oh, it's the Orphist. RE Plus for Orphist that searches you for Energy Blast 3 for top 7 for a grade 3 or world card and adds it to your hand, and also is a 10k shield. So not a Cindy, but still pretty good. I think for most people this box would be pretty weak, but I really wanted the Dragon Empire unique skill, so I'm actually quite happy about that. Getting another Alfred is also pretty good too. Still missing, I mean, we haven't had any FFRs, which is definitely one thing. I've seen people pull quite a lot from their boxes, but not really complaining too much. I'm not known to be lucky with rarities anyway. Like, I haven't really been, it's like, even when I open cases, I almost never pull secrets. Like, I'm actually not that lucky, I want to say, when it comes to opening stuff. So I don't really expect any FFRs in this box either. It's like for the Daikaiser set too, I'm not planning to open a case. I think I'll just get playsets and then just like buy secret Daikaisers. So I think instead of trying to gamble and waste money, it's more wise to just kind of just spend and be done with it. Ooh, but at least I get myself the Stoicheia unique skill. Okay, we're just missing Dark States and Lyrical now. So this one says, when placed on rear outside of battle phase, for that turn get 5k, Energy Blast 3, look at top 7, choose 1, discard it, shuffle your deck, and then choose a card from drop that is equal to or lower grade than your Vanguard and call it. So it's really good because it digs the deck. It also allows you to just like thin the deck out for pieces and then still revive something too. So you don't have to call from the top 7, it lets you revive. So it's really good in like everything, honestly. Just being able to recall units and activate their on-place abilities if they're not when placed from hand is so good. And she also gets plus 5k when she attacks if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater. And if you have 10 or more drops, she gets another 5k. And then you can see here, she has the green name and the green grade as well. So very cool. I've been hitting the unique skill in the first or like the last card of the box quite often, I feel like. So pretty good. All we're missing is Dark States and I guess Lyrical too. So let's see which one we hit. Oh, we hit an FFR. Oh my god. Okay, I said I know I'd never get lucky, but I guess we got a little lucky. FFR Maple. Wow, that's actually really nice. Look at the pattern. She's got like little spider web kind of pattern going on. What's really weird is that they didn't do the dual nation thing for her, because all the dual nation FFRs have both nations in their frame. This one only has a Stoicheia one, despite being Keter and Stoicheia, right? So that's a really nice one. She's reprinted as an RE plus and also as an FFR, so that's really nice. Usually also only run as a one of, so hitting the maple is really nice because you usually just need one. Definitely quite happy. I would love a Cindy FFR though. Like when I open my case, that's the one I really want. We have the Mikani. This has been going up in price lately because Messiah has been quite good. So definitely a pretty good reprint there. So pretty good to see. Wait, he says RE42. Do they usually say their... Isn't it just like the rarity name? Yeah, and actually it doesn't say, maybe, okay, I guess it does say the thing, but whatever. It's just the first time I see RE42, I think, but maybe I just never paid attention. Kind of funny. What we have here, we have another one of the reprints of the double rares. And damn, FFR Maple, it's quite good. So let's see what else we hit. I'm pretty happy I got one Cindy. Would definitely like more, obviously, but I still have a case waiting for me in 2 weeks' time. The Bruce promo, never had this one, so definitely quite pleased with that. And we should still have, I think, all of our triple rares we haven't pulled yet. So maybe we can finally hit the Soul Saver. It'd be nice. Okay, the Magnolia reprint as well. Card's pretty okay. It's only played, it's not played in all the Magnolia builds, just some. So let's see what we get. Ooh, this is the first reprint for the Shuraga that we've had. Not the best of the dual nations, arguably the worst, but she is played in some decks. I feel like she's okay in Rejeweled. She was playing Dayusha for the longest time as well. Not so much recently though. And then, oh, speaking of, we have the another Veltrosa reprint. We're getting a lot of these, so that's quite good. I mean, this will definitely tank their prices quite a bit, which is nice to see. But I feel like they will probably go up again eventually, so definitely don't wait too long on picking your copies up. We have another one of these Zerafcell reprints, and then I think our last pack. What does it have in store for us? I think we should have another triple rare, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what we have. Or is it a reprint? Nope, it's a double rare. It is the Zorga one. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, does the FFR eat into a triple rare slot then? Or am I bugging? We got 2 triples and an RE+, so maybe, who knows? But still, very nice. All right, final box. Let's see what it has in store for us. Can we hit the elusive Dark States unique skill? That's what I'm really looking for here. Trying to see it, trying to find it, and hopefully use it in Odium. If I can't, I'll be a little bit sad. I don't want to be sad. Let's open this one pack by one pack, just because it is, of course, the last one, and see what we hit from this. So first pack, we have double rare, I think. Ooh, 2 double rares. We have the Magnolia one and the support for Sturm. So pretty excited to open my case for this. Definitely going to be like fusing multiple boxes into one mega pack. Ooh, first Wingull that we had. It's also a reprint too. And we have another Empoleon one. We hit a lot of that guy. I'll definitely put everything together afterwards and see like how many of each thing we hit so far in this one. All right, another one of the Tamagiro ones. He's honestly not too bad. Remember she like got a random top somewhere. So I feel like the people that really like that deck can definitely enjoy it. RE, oh, this is the Chaos, or the grade one that Ride skips. So I haven't had the Migrar yet. I do already have 4 copies of Foil Migrar, and he didn't get a rarity upgrade, so it's just like the same one as he always was. So not too crazy about that. New Marilyn card. No triples so far. It's all just like all the high rarities at the bottom. So let's see what we get. This should be something. Oh, I think it might be Stoichea unique skill. It is. Okay, no Dark States, no Lyrical, but hey, we got ourselves the Stoichea one. Pretty nice. I do want to hit the Dark States. Maybe I'll ask someone that has one that they don't need, because I just want to use it in Odium, honestly. But hey, pretty good. The Stoichea one is definitely a very good one to have multiple of. And, ooh, is this finally Soul Saver? No, it's not. It is Humveld. This is the worst RE+. Some people really don't even know this card exists. It's a grade 3 that was like a random promo. If you played a normal order this turn, all of your front row units, rear guards get plus 5k, and your back row rear guards all get boost. When the attacks count +1, look at top 5 for a grade 3 or lower. If it's a unit, call it. If it's an order, add it to hand, shuffle your deck. If you if you revealed an order card for this effect, you can choose a column and stand all rear guards in that column. So it's like, it's not bad. Yes, it pluses. Gives power, makes 4 attacks, but even when it released, it wasn't that good, so I don't think it's going to really change how good it is now. Get a Veltrosa. I feel like we got 4 from these 7 boxes. That's pretty good. And then we're still should have another triple somewhere. I think this is a Braku. Yep, it's my second one. Pretty good. I love the art of it. Braku in general looks cool, so definitely quite happy with this one. And the final pack should be a triple rare, I think, or an FFR maybe. Could it be? No, it is just the Keter generic triple. All right, let me quickly summarize what we actually got from these 7 boxes. All right, let's quickly look through all of the pulls. So here's first the reprints and double rare for Dragon Empire. So we doubled up on a couple of them, but not too many. So we have the Dark States ones, and we got then the Branke ones. We got 2 Braku, which is nice. Then we have quite few, just 3 reprints for for Keter, for Stoichea, just a few, got 3 of this guy for some reason. Lyrical, also hit a couple. And then the new double rares, 1 Cody, 2 Triumph, 1 Jet, 3 Oceologist, 2 of the Ashtar one, 3 Impaldio, then 2 of the Zarafcel one, 1 Cristianos, 2 Zorga, 2 Michu, 2 Marilane, and then the RE pluses, we hit 1 of each of them basically. So we hit 1 of each from the 7. These are obviously the 2. I'd say these 3 are like the big highlights. If you hit these, you're definitely pogging off. Then for the Dual Nation reprints, we got 1 of the Ford, 1 of the Shurga. We actually got 4 copies of Valtrosa. I have a whole new playset to use. And then 2 copies of the Aspronia. And then for the new triple rares, we hit 1 of the new Virgiloa, 1 of the new Dragon Empire one, then 2 Alfreds, 2 of the Keter one, 1 of the Lyrical generic, and then for the unique skills, we got 1 of the Dragon Empire, 0 Dark States, 2 Brankgate, 2 Keter, 2 Stoicheia, and 0 Lyrical, and finally 1 FFR, which was the Maple. So hitting an FFR feels pretty good. So overall, pretty good pulls, I would say. You get a lot of your money back just from the reprints and the new cards. So overall, I would say Festival Booster 2025 is a banger. What do you think? In a rare case of being out of order, I will actually have the first impressions of this set out after this box opening goes up. So look forward to hearing my more in-depth thoughts about that in the upcoming future. But with that, if you like this video, give it a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.